Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. It's your boy Phil. So today, we are going to have some special and delicious Filipino food at Gerry's Grill in Artesia, California. So, what are we waiting for? Let's start the video. Hope you're having a great day, everyone. So today we are in Artesia, California to eat at Gerry's restaurant and bar. Gerry's Grill was founded by Gerry Apolinario in 1997 as a simple bar where people could hang out after work, have a great time, and eat great food. They were well known in Quezon City for PULUTAN, food that is best paired with alcohol. But gradually, they expanded their menu that includes grilled seafood, pica-pica, or finger food and appetizers, and Asian and Filipino dishes. And today, we are going to try their specialties. The first appetizer is chicharon bulaklak, or fried pork intestines or fried pork mesentery. These are pieces of pork intestines, which are cleaned, boiled, salted, and deep fried to perfection. Bulaklak is the Filipino term for flour, which happens when there is a ruffling of the top part of the intestines as they're getting deep fried, hence the name. These finger foods are very delicious, well seasoned, crispy, not too oily, but you can still taste that deep fried pork flavor. Vinegar is the dip of choice. Since they are salted, savory, and oily, that sour taste of the vinegar is the perfect dipping sauce for this chicharon. Mouthfeel is very similar to biting on a piece of deep-fried pork belly or deep-fried chicharon. And this is definitely a treat because you don't see these pork intestines very much here in the US. Next appetizer is one of my favorites as well, crispy calamari. Now the recipe here is no different from the calamari of seafood stores, but this is delicious, tender, well seasoned, with a light batter that's not too oily but still crispy and tasty. Next is pork Shanghai or fried spring rolls. Seasoned meat with chopped carrots, spices, and other ingredients rolled in a spring roll and deep fried to perfection. You can dip it in vinegar or sweet and sour sauce. Next is Sinigang na bangus or milkfish in tamarind stock and vegetables. Milkfish is described as a very delicious fish. The meat is soft, tender, flaky, and milky or creamy, hence the name milkfish. And of course, the belly, like what you see here, is the most delicious and the most desired part of the milkfish. The tamarind stew to which it is boiled provides a sour contrast to the very creamy and milky taste of the fish. Eating it with rice, the soup, the meat, and the vegetables makes it a complete meal. And since it's a hot soup, it is best served during cold weather. So this is the tender, soft, and creamy milky flesh that I'm describing. And when food is salty or sour, you tend to eat more rice, which is a Filipino staple. Gerry's was also famous for PULUTAN, or food that is accompanied by alcohol. And that food is usually grilled or fried. And we are going to have their grilled squid with their special barbecue sauce. The taste of their barbecue sauce is mostly savory. The squid is very tender with just the right amount of chewiness. And the grilled portions on the surface of the squid is where the flavor is concentrated. That grilled seafood, salty, sweet flavor. And this is one of their specialties, grilled seafood, specifically grilled tuna jaw. The head of a tuna consists of a lot of tender, juicy meat hidden in those spaces, nooks, and crannies of the head, as well as the cheeks, jowls, jaw, collarbone, and all those parts. Usually, the tuna head is thrown away here in the US, but in the Philippines, it is definitely a delicacy if you know how to cook it. And as you can see here, these are the tender, juicy tuna meat hidden in those parts. Delicious, tender and juicy tuna meat. And in some places, they are loaded with tuna fat. Chase it with some rice, season it with a lemon. This tuna head is truly grilled to perfection. And as you can see here, there is more meat to go through. And I think this is the meat that is connected to the lower jaw and the collarbone. So the collarbone, the cheek meat are some of the softest meat in this tuna head. And if you don't mind getting your hands dirty, you can use your hands to get all of that meat hidden in those spaces and nooks and crannies. And as you can see here, this meat is still soft, tender, and fatty. And very rich in flavor as well. Next is crispy patta or deep fried pork legs and pork knuckles. So you can either use the legs or the arms of the pig, boil them in seasoning, and then deep fry. The way they fry it produces meat that is soft and tender on the inside, very crispy skin, and sticky, tasty gelatinous cartilage and tendons. Now this can be a meal or finger food as well, because if you're like me, I really like the knuckles, so you have to use your hands to get those tendons, cartilage, and meat in all those parts. And as you can see here, the skin is very crispy, and the tendons, cartilage, fat, and meat offers a difference in textures in terms of it being gelatinous, sticky, chewy, and tasty. Now this pork knuckle is a fatty, gelatinous, and slightly chewy part, but still delicious and full of that pork flavor. And these are the parts that you like to chew off and get from the bone. Chase it with some rice, and I'm gonna take more of that crispy pork skin. So after that first part of eating, let's have some Sogogulaman or tapioca pearl and agar sweet drink. This tastes like sugar or molasses, and it's like a sweet milk tea without the milk. But you can also add milk if you want. Next is sisig or sizzling chopped pork meat, ears, cheeks, or belly. Served with an egg and seasoned with lemon and fried garlic. It has that distinct pork flavor because of that sizzling chopped meat, and it also offers a variety of textures because of the meat, cheeks, ears, pork belly, and sometimes they add some pork liver. This was still delicious even if I was starting to get really full. And for dessert, we finish off with some sweet banana spring rolls with ube ice cream, buko pandan or agar-agar with young coconut strips in creamy pandan milk. Next is mais con hielo, translated from Spanish literally meaning corn and ice. But it doesn't really describe the ingredients. It consists of sweet corn mixed in creamy ice milk and topped with an ice cream. Creamy corn with creamy milk and topped with an ice cream is definitely a very creamy sweet treat. And that was a great meal indeed. Thank you for watching this video, and I really do hope that you enjoy it, and thank you for your continued support, and as always, like, comment, and subscribe. See you later in the next video, guys. Take care.